Thanks, dankie Emia. Dit het gevoel asof jy my slagpale te bring toekies nog voordat ek weet. Maar dames en heren, goeiemôre. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and obviously a very warm welcome to the members of the media, the Cheetah board, and Rory, to you and your management team, and of course the players that are here. I don't know how many of you know this, but the Cheetahs is now 129 years old as a union, and I hope I'm right with my statistics. Toyota South Africa has been in this country for 65 years. Out of the 65 years, 45 years we've been consecutive market leaders in the South African market. And remember, we also do business in Lesotho, Namibia, Botswana, and Eswatini. So something we're very proud of, but it's also something that we're very aware of as a company, that 45 years of market leadership doesn't come for nothing. It takes hard work, it takes dedication, but it's also a big thanks to our dealer network, obviously, and of course our loyal customers. So it's very proud. It's a proud moment for us last year when we achieved 45 years, and I hope that we will continue with that legacy going forward. So many people ask me, why are we so involved in sport? So we don't just sponsor rugby, but we're actually very involved in soccer, as you know. We sponsor the Kaizer Chiefs. They just haven't won a cup yet, but they're promising us that they will. But it's a wonderful sponsorship to be part of. Those two unions, the Cheetahs and the Kaizer Chiefs, are very close to our hearts. We're also involved with, for those of you that don't know, but we're very involved with sport. On a national basis, we're very involved with ladies netball, which is something I've always wanted to be involved in. We're involved in polo, show jumping, and you all know how big we are in motorsport, something that we treasure. Now, if you ask me why we're involved in sport, well, it's very simple. It's one of the things that brings nations together. I don't care what people say. There's a common denominator around sport teams, big sport teams, and when you have a brand like Toyota or any other big brand that endorse that union, it just kind of works. So Rory, we've been together 15 years. The marriage has lasted for 15 years. Toyota, when we talk to our dealer network, we always say to them, when you're in partnership with Toyota, we don't like one-day games, we like 5-day games. So it gives me absolute immense pride to say to you today that we would like to extend our sponsorship by another 3 years. And I hope that this marriage will grow even more from strength to strength going forward. And the sponsorship will really entail our title sponsorship on the Cheetahs, our naming rights on the stadium, and then of course the academy. The academy is, we've had a meeting prior to this press event, is that Toyota South Africa is one of our strong pillars that we have as a company, is continuous improvement. And the other one being respect for people. Dis vir ons ongelooflik belangrik dat die akademie die bron van waar ons jong spelers moet uitbring om die Cheetahs nog sterker te maak. We always say that the Cheetahs lose their young talent, but that's okay. That's actually okay. Just make sure that you have a strong academy where you can breed young potential Springboks for the future. And that's really what we are after from a Toyota perspective. Rory, to you and your leadership team, I want to wish you everything of the best for this year, of course, and I'm looking forward, as a company, we're looking forward to working with the Cheetahs. It's not always about winning. Of course, it's nice to win the Currie Cup, we know that, but it's not always about winning. For us, it's about the relationship that we have. If you look at Toyota as a brand, it's about sustainable business. That's what we're on about. We see what's going on in the market at the moment with the motor industry. I call it automotive insanity that's going on. If you look at the amount of new models that are coming in, and people are forever asking us, are you guys worried at Toyota? My antwoord is nee. Ek het nie slaaplose nagte daaroor. Because we have a sustainable business. Our business is centered around people. People is a core of our foundation, and that's why we've been so successful. And the same applies in our dealer network, where we say, make your people the core of the foundation. And Rory, my request to you is to follow those same fundamentals, because that's why we're in partnership. That's why this sponsorship is so important for us. So to all of you, firstly, congratulations. And,
Thank you.
And I wish you everything of the best. Victor, let's go and win the Currie Cup this year. It would be great if we can win it. But build a strong, young, vibrant team. So all of the best and good luck. Thank you.
Magic. Thank you very much. Right, thank you very much, Leon. Firstly, my heartfelt thanks to yourself and your team that have travelled down here today to make this exciting announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, for the last 15 years, Toyota has stood firmly by the Toyota Cheetahs, through the good times and through some challenging times. And I know it might sound cliched, but Toyota, our relationship is more than just a sponsorship. It's a partnership. And that's rooted in mutual respect, shared values, and your unwavering support. We don't just look at Toyota for resources, we look at them for inspiration and for guidance. Today we are proud to re-sign our partnership with a champion. Toyota South Africa is the #1 selling brand, motor vehicle brand in the country. And they haven't only performed on the road, they've also performed off the road. If we look at their results at Dakar, making the podium, it just shows you where South African engineering and what a bit of determination, where it can get you. At the Toyota Cheetahs, we also draw inspiration from the values of Toyota. We mentioned continual improvement, so the concept of Kaizen, to continually improve where we are. And if you look at where the Cheetahs are currently, it's a challenge for us. How do we come into work and become better every single day? We are currently in a rebuilding phase, and I must be honest, there is no better partner to work with than a company that has rebuilt before. In 2022, when the Toyota factory in Perspective flooded, I don't think anybody thought that they would recover in the space of time that they recovered. But they came back stronger, faster, and more united than anybody else. And we take inspiration from that. This kind of resilience is exactly what we aspire to here at the Cheetahs. Right now, we are currently mopping up the last remnants of the water and the mud, and we're getting our house ready for success. Just on a personal note, I'll never forget, just to show you the type of people that we're working with, back in 2016, before our Currie Cup campaign, which was an important campaign for us, we decided that we wanted to take an overseas trip, and we wanted to go to Japan. And it was important for the team from a team building perspective, but unfortunately we didn't have the resources to take the team to Japan. And the motivation behind Japan was we wanted the Toyota Cheetahs to play Toyota Blitz in the Toyota Stadium in Toyota City. And at the time, I contacted a good friend of ours at Toyota, Mr. Glenn Crompton, who is here today, and I told him about our situation, told him that we needed a team building tour in order for us to have a successful campaign. And Glenn managed to find the resources. They helped us to go overseas. We had a fantastic tour. We built good team spirit, and we ended up coming back and winning the Currie Cup in an unbeaten campaign. These are the type of partners that we are aligning ourselves with. So, just to wrap up, this partnership, as I mentioned earlier, goes far beyond material support. We have a partner that we can learn from, lean on, and always rely on. And for us as the Toyota Cheetahs, that is priceless. So, Leon, to you and your team, once again, your belief in us and your continued support allows us to do what we do. The people that are sitting in this room wouldn't be here if you weren't there to back us. So we really appreciate it. And we really appreciate the way that Toyota has stood by the Toyota Cheetahs for the last 15 seasons. Thank you very much. Thank you.